Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing all well. I hope you had a nice week. For me, it's basically Saturday morning, so I guess for most of you, it's probably like Friday evening, night, right about now. I'm just setting up a game here. Normally, I play games with members of the Catan community. Now I'm playing or setting up a game here with sort of a different community that's running kind of a separate league called the Catan Championship League, and I'll probably talk a little bit more about it as we go. Yeah, basically, we're going to play hopefully a couple of games, maybe 3 games as part of this league. I guess maybe just to explain the format. So it's kind of a monthly league, but you're basically playing kind of your best out of 15 games sort of scenario. So you play 15 games, and let's just say you win 7 of them. Your score is 7 out of 15, and then I'll sort of show you kind of how they keep the tally and whatnot. And then if you're not happy with your first 15 games and the result that you had, you're theoretically able to play another 15 games to get potentially a better score and so on. I think I've played 5 games thus far, and I'm 2 out of 5, which is okay. I'm not too sad about that. But yeah, so it looks like we're going to be 4th on this board. See how we're going to go here. I'll get my little pencil tool ready to go with this one. Yeah, the ore isn't fantastic. I mean, the 5 here is basically the okay, I think I have it on the highlighter rather than the pencil. All right. And now we're going. All right. So we have a 5 and a 4 ore, not fantastic. I mean, the wheat really, the 10 is the best. So, okay, people are talking about me here in the chat. Nice. Yeah, so very interesting. So both a low wheat and a kind of low ore board, which makes me feel like I should be looking for some kind of port situation that works out in this game. We are playing in normal speed as well, which is sort of another sort of noteworthy factor in this specific game. So green is kind of pointing at 2 decent ports here. I mean, very interesting stuff going on this board. I mean, the 649, the 834. Yeah, like a few decent producing spots. I'm sort of not sure what to do as far as combining kind of 2 things. I mean, maybe I go for like I can get like the free road situation happening here. Maybe I point in this direction. Maybe I play like a synchronized 8s game. Take the road. I don't really see anything better here. So I think this is my first pick. I don't know really where anyone else is going to go. I mean, I might try to land here somehow. So I think my first pick is going to be this, with the idea that I could potentially land on the 8-4 later. And now I'm pretty much sold on the idea that I'm going here. Just sort of wondering where I want to point my road. I mean, is somebody going to take the 3-6? Would he take the 3-6? I mean, it's not impossible that he does, actually, but I feel like he would rather get on some decent brick here. if I point up, I'm competing with this guy, and I don't feel like I want to do that. So, all right, I think I'm gonna kind of take a little bit of a risk here. It's just one of those things where it's gonna be very, very painful if somebody decides to take the 6-3 kind of outright. There is the possibility that somebody takes the 6-4-9 points up, and kind of I lose the race here as well. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that that's going to be enough this game. I think it was one of those... I mean, I'll start actually by saying that I think this board is going to make for a very kind of long, grindy type game, just because we're sort of lacking in both ore and wheat on this board. However, with that being said, you know, our production looks pretty decent. We do have the synchronized 8s kind of playing in our favor. I am on the best wheat on the board, and then if I can find my way over here to the 3-1 port, that would be great. And if not, I think, like, if I have the opportunity, I might try to do like a 2-road build down over to the brick port, and get on the 4 that way. But we'll sort of see what happens here, because it's going to be very interesting to see sort of how things play out with everybody else's second picks here with settlements. But yeah, I mean, if I do get into a scenario where somebody tries to race me over here and this spot is available, I think that's going to be my top priority. So I do have my road in hand. Obviously, what I'm talking about is a scenario where, pardon me, somebody ends up building here and trying to compete with me. Like if it's green as an example, or even blue as an example, but they won't have any wheat. So I'm sort of banking on the idea that everybody's going to want to try to get some access to wheat here, and that red is going to want to get sheep. And so I think if anybody does anything to like really hurt me this game, it's red that just takes this thing out right here. Yeah, so green going without any wheat, which is very interesting. I mean, he's banking on the idea that he's going to be able to play like a port strategy this game. So, I mean, that's fair enough. That's not a bad strategy, but yeah, blue and I are probably going to compete for the brick port. So we'll have to see how things play out here. And now the question is whether red, yeah, so I'm very happy to see that, obviously. Like nobody really did anything to crush my dreams here and you know, hurt me really, really bad, kind of right off the bat. So, yeah, I mean, I think in the first instance here, I'm going to try to settle this spot. Getting that extra sheep, getting a 3-1 port here, I feel is going to be really, really good for us. So, so green. I mean, I'll do. Oh, like if he was going to do like the sheep and the brick or something like that, I might do it, but. I mean, it is a little bit out of line, but those resources just popped off and somebody was kind of wanting the ore, so. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think I need to go over here, so I'll start with this one. Having a port this game is going to be vital, I think, so yeah. You would go for the 8-4 first. Yeah, I mean, even if he does, like, I don't think it's the end of the world, German, to be honest. I mean, he could potentially, you're right, but I mean, I think Blue's agenda is, like, I don't know, I think he'd rather just kind of run this direction. Like I think he'd rather just go for the cheap spots initially here. Like it's going to be hard for him without the sheep and the wheat, without the wheat, sorry, I should say. He does have the 9 sheep, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Like I could try to leverage a wheat trade here for something decent as well. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a fair point what you're getting at. Like I'm not sort of not denying that there is the potential that I get sort of hurt hurt pretty bad here, but oh yeah, somebody made some kind of trade there. I mean, blue, if you think about it, like he bought a dev card with, so he picked the 3-4-11 here as a second settlement and just bought a dev card. Didn't mean to accept that. So he, okay, I don't know, that was bizarre. What? So what was the trade? A sheep for a brick. Okay. That was weird. But yeah, so how are you going, German? How are your studies going? With your, are you kind of finished with a semester? Are you kind of getting into exams? I'll still do this. I think I may as well try. Yeah, the wheat is very expensive here. So I believe he's going to try to road settle very quickly if he can, which he might be able to. Yeah, so going on the sheep port. Yeah, I mean, I think we settle and build the road. I think we take the port, just build the road down, kind of keep going. So he probably goes for the 8 brick here, I would imagine. Sort of wonder if he's going to go after green or myself. Yeah, that worked out in kind of a funny way. So I don't know if you guys caught that with the chatter there. So Green was saying, "Oh, don't block me. I'll give you a tree," whatever. So I think that sort of played into the fact that Blue just kind of went after him and robbed him immediately, which is kind of funny. See who Green goes after here. I mean, maybe the 6 brick kind of makes sense. Wheat, yeah, kind of makes sense as well. But yeah, I have a feeling this game is going to be one of those longer grinds. It's going to be hard for most of us here to find a way to get a city. So I mean, the 5 tree seems like a very reasonable block. The problem is it doesn't really hurt green that much. Maybe the 6 brick is sort of more painful for everyone. What was sort of rolling here before? 6s. Yeah, I might be able to get a brick out of blue here. I mean, is blue the main threat? I don't know, but all right, we'll go here. We'll go after a blue. Yeah, it's not bad. Good block. There we go. It's already justified itself. Yeah, that's not very helpful. I'm trying to think if there's a, like, I don't want to trade my wheat, obviously. Wheat is going to be very valuable this game. I mean, is there the potential that I can get? I mean, maybe I try to do this. Nah, I mean, I may as well wait. It doesn't really get me there anyway. So yeah, depending on what I roll, like that's a big roll, obviously. You might be able to put down a city here. That would be pretty amazing. We get robbed from. Yeah, just read your comment, German. Yeah, it's sounds like a busy time in your life there. For me, I mean, my life is pretty relaxed, to be honest. I think I've mentioned this, that I sort of live out in the middle of nowhere, and so for us, we you know, we hang out in our garden. My wife and I go for little walks with our cats. We had a couple of incidents with snakes over the last couple of days, so my wife ran into one when she was kind of going on a walk, which is always a bit scary, because I think she said it was one that's maybe a bit dangerous. I'm not that, how do I put it, knowledgeable about snake populations. And what do I do here? I don't know. Do I 3 for 1? Do I take a, maybe I take a dev. Yeah, and then we had another incident where we had like a little, okay, I'll try to, I think I'm trying to steal from red at this stage. Yeah, that's not really what I want. Would anybody give me a brick here? And if so, for maybe, I mean, I can try this. I think it's worth trying. Nah, not doing 2. Tree for brick. I mean, I think I just take a dev, to be honest. I mean, this might be worth it. This might be worth it. Because now our production is pretty strong as well, so we might be able to kind of 3 for 1 for wheat to get a city up. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, so snake on the deck. My cat was sort of trying to, I don't know, like toy around with it, chase it. I don't know what was going on there, and it's always a bit scary with snakes around the house. But yeah, it's sort of that season where I live where we do get a bit of a snake situation. We had a funny incident today with a like little bat as well. So we had like pest control people come over and kind of spray the house and all of that stuff, and then some bat ended up kind of not liking the situation and the poison and all of that. So looks like we're getting hit quite a bit here now. It's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, so we kind of gave it a bit of a shower with like a hose and put him in the sun, and it seemed like that was fine. But we were a little concerned for him for a minute there that we might have a dying bat situation, which is pretty sad. But yeah, we do like the wildlife. We do like animals in general. But yeah, we know that snakes and cats don't get along. There's no harmony there. So it's always a bit scary. Yeah, I mean, I would like to roll a wheat here, to be honest. Everybody's been playing some dev cards here. It looks like blue is really focused on that, so they might be in the kind of army race here. Snakes in India. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're yeah, pretty common sort of desert snakes over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this game, to be honest. I mean, I think the potential is there for us to do well here. Yeah, that's a pretty big roll. That's a pretty big roll. So yeah, I think we go for a city here. Yeah, I mean, I think the 8-10-3 is the way to go. Just getting that extra wheat here. Yeah, there we go. Some wheat pops out now. So, I mean, I do think we're going to have a target on our back at this stage. It feels like everybody's going to kind of look to go after us here. I don't want to trade my ore. I'm sort of hopeful that I might be able to now kind of try to work my way into the army race somehow. But I mean, it seems like blue here has kind of fallen into that trap of really kind of going into the dev cards too early. You know what I mean? Because like now at this stage, I mean, red has fantastic production. We have really good production. And he's sort of fallen behind, and you know, what does he have to show for it, right? Like, not very much, so. Four ore, yeah. I mean, a lot of ore rolled off, that is a fact. So we should be able to get a dev card here, assuming, I mean, I'm assuming green would have moved the knight, or moved the robber if he had a knight, I should say. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody is going to trade me wheat here. I may as well ask for it, just see what happens. Yeah, I think we 3-for-1 for it. I think we 3-for-1 for it. Let's take a dev card. But yeah, I heard a sound there. It's, for some reason, I don't know, it's not really coming up in my notifications here, but whoever you were, thanks so much for following. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I am getting close. I have to say. So both on YouTube and on Twitch now, I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm kind of close to hitting a threshold that's got some value, which is really nice. So on YouTube, once you get to 100 subscribers, you can kind of claim your URL, basically. So eventually I should have youtube.com/TryNiceGames, which I don't at the moment, which is kind of funny. And then on Twitch, once you get to 50 followers, you're sort of eligible potentially to become an affiliate and start making a few pennies here. So I'm getting close on both, which is really nice to see, honestly, like that sort of people are interested in, I mean, A, in the game, and B, like people have been sort of really nice with commenting and all that sort of stuff. So I think it's time to move the robber here. I guess the question is, where do we go? I mean, probably red. I'm just trying to think if it makes sense to go after the 6 brick. Maybe I go after the 5 ore. He doesn't have sheep though, so maybe we go after the 6 brick. Hit red. Yeah, it's not really what I wanted. Okay, so I mean, I can take another dev here. It's a lot of burning. And again, nobody's going to give me wheat, which is kind of unfortunate. I mean, will red be interested in this? I don't think so, but... People starting embargoes against us. That's kind of funny. Is there anything? Maybe I can do an ore for a tree and kind of swindle a city. But no, I think I need to get the army thing going. And I'm going to need to defend myself as well. So I may as well kind of run with this idea. Interesting that he goes for the 8. I mean, I don't know that. I mean, he can go for whatever he wants. I just think it's a bit strange to go specifically for that. So yeah, I'm going to have to target red again. I might have to go after the ore now, I think. I mean, we do have 8 cards, which is a little bit of a danger, but I mean, I'm obviously going to have to kick the robber. And red just rolled a couple of wheat, so 3 cards for a wheat. Yeah, people are very desperate. So blue gets his 2nd city. Yeah, I'm sort of helping him, but he just... Maybe I go for blue, actually. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance with blue, so... Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Unfortunately, there's no road settle here for me, so I think I have to go for another dev. that's pretty exciting. All right, so building 2 roads. I mean, where do I go? I mean, maybe I go down here. I could also try to triple up on the 3. I mean, is there anything else on the board that's even... I mean, those are the only 2 spots I have, to be honest, so... Getting the wheat port, getting an extra thing on the 3. I mean, I think I just do this then. Yeah, it's gonna go after me. But that's alright. I mean, at least he loses 4 cards. I mean, does he go after the 8? Does he go after the 4 now? I mean, red probably has army here. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I wish I could do something useful right now, but I don't know. It's an interesting take, German. Yeah. Okay, so 3s are rolling pretty big here. All of the sheep is gone, so... I mean, I think I monopolize the sheep here. I have 5. I'm probably gonna get like 8 or something. So 6 rolled as well. So it's like all of the sheep. Yeah, I mean, I think I just do this. All right, so let's think about this kind of logically. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think we definitely put a city up here. And then we do 1, 2, 3. Dev card. Yeah, I mean, that's not terrible as well. Unfortunately, that doesn't help me with the knight situation, so... Yeah, very interesting turn, German, for sure. How do I do this is the question. I mean, point and road, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in one turn. So we'll have to see how we do this. Kind of interesting. If I get a 3 or a 4, I build another city, and then I'm just kind of trying to do one or the other. Not sure. Probably gonna have to go for devs. Do I use the year of plenty for one dev? Seems a bit silly. Yeah, I think the longest road situation is now maybe out of the picture, particularly with the way we've been attacked here. Yeah, this is becoming a bit of a problem. I mean, yeah. Focus has been completely solely on us here, so yeah, that's a big problem as well. I mean, I don't know how I get out of this situation right now. I mean, I wish I had that one VP, because that does really make a difference. Yeah, I think I build a city. Build a city on the 3-6. Did we take devs? I mean, I think he has knights here that he's going to be able to defend himself anyway, so I may as well build a city. So the road is at 7. So I would need to build 4 roads in 1 turn. Jeez. It's pretty insane. Two ore for a sheep. Holy. Oh, okay. Ore and tree for sheep. To take a dev. My oh my. Incredible. Well, that's a big roll for sure. I mean, I guess we put another city down since we can. How close am I? 7 roads. So if in 8 rolls, I think we win. For 4 rolls, it's not enough. No. No, I'm wrong. No, an 8 doesn't do it either. Yeah. So we're not going to be able to win on roads this turn for sure. This is what it looks like. I could take 2 devs here. I mean, I assume VPs have already been distributed. I mean, is there any value in building a city is sort of what I'm looking at. It's almost like I should build the 2 roads to here. Just try to secure another settlement spot, to be honest. As funny as that sounds. Maybe I take a dev, I don't know. Yeah, this is not helpful. I mean, now maybe I could fight for army. How are we going in the count here? 6-8. I mean, he probably has another knight is the problem. There's a city. Yeah, I mean, I might still get army German, but like I'm like it's 3 rounds. I don't know that I have 3 rounds this game. I mean, it's going to be good to defend myself for sure, but so 2 knights puts me at 4 him and 4-11. I mean, Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure red is on 9, so. If I had 1 VP, it would have been great, but that was sort of what I was hoping, that I get the 1 VP and then getting that one last point is a little bit easier. So the road is at 8. Yeah, another 9. Jeez, it's no good. Yeah, I think I have to block the 5 ore here. Green and blue aren't as threatening as the 5 ore. And then what? I take a dev again, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it feels very possible that like the VPs are all done. Very interesting game. Like I said, I when we first started this game, I thought it was going to be kind of a long grind and very difficult to win. Very difficult to get those last points, so green buys a dev as well. Uses a year of plenty. Okay, so that's actually good to see. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can build 2. I need to take a dev. Like this is the one way that. Now I might actually be able to get army. The question is whether or not red is going to be able to do something in time here. Let's think about this for a second. Because now I basically have 5 plus 3. So there's only 2 more knights left to be played here. Outside of the one that I have. So 5, 8, 12. Yeah, there's only 2 more knights in the deck. And I'm assuming red doesn't have one of them. So now it's kind of a race against the clock. I don't know that red is going to be able to... Yeah, I mean, if he's able to settle, it's over as well. So, I mean, that's a very good block. Very, very important. Hey Eduardo, if green doesn't extend, you win with an 8. Yeah, I mean, looking at the road was always an idea, but it just I never really had the option, if you know what I mean. So the real well, I mean that's kind of exciting actually. 1, 2, settle. I mean, if I get like the perfect roll, I could settle and build a city in 1 turn. If I get the perfect roll, I can settle and city in 1 turn. Well, something like a 4 would do it, a 3 would do it, an 8 would do it. A 10 probably does it as well, I believe. Of course, the robber is good as well. I mean, I don't think there's a better spot for me to block than the 5 ore, so Yeah, that's not going to do it. I may as well use the robber because red might have what I want him to have. So blocking anything that makes sense is probably this. If I get one wheat, I think I have it. That's not going to do it. Okay, so let's think about this as well. I could, if I settle, so I can do one or the other. Ooh, GG. Nice, nice, nice. That was so big. That was so big. Wow, what a game. What a game. That was crazy. That was so crazy. Man, what a game. That was epic. So 400 people from 55 countries have registered so far. So that's really cool as far as, you know, putting an event together, if you know what I mean. Like that's quite a lot of people. And it's really nice to see like 830 games played in 7 days. So like people are here, and I keep getting notified because every time somebody tries to organize a Division 1 game, I get notified that somebody's trying to organize a game. So that was the 6th game that we've played in the league. I think I'm 3 for 6 now, which is, I mean, that's pretty solid. Like 2 for 5 is okay, and then now 3 for 6 is going to be pretty good. So they have this sort of massive spreadsheet here. And it's, yeah, you can see at the bottom here the Division 1, Division 2, Division 3 sort of situation. Yeah, the best result. So you have to play 15 games, and that's like your best result in 15 games is going to be what counts towards whether or not you advance. So 16 players will advance, I believe, in the end. And, you know, just to kind of, you know, look at this, you know, you have players that have done 5 out of 15, and they're still in kind of the top spots here. I mean, I assume that like a 6 or a 7 should be pretty decent. I'm not sure how many people are going to try to do. So after your first set of 15, like if you're not happy with your result, you can do another 15. And even if you do worse, like your best sort of 15 are going to count. So like if you did, let's just say a 7 of 15, and then you do a 5 of 15, your 7 of 15 still counts.